Hey guys, welcome back. This Yard Machines mower just came in. Owner says it will not start. I took a quick look at it. The gas smells pretty bad. I took a look at the air filter. The air filter is pretty soaked with oil, gas, or a combination of both. Haven't checked the oil yet. Looks good, and it looks brand new. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. I have a feeling it's just bad gas, and I think this is going to be an easy fix. I'm going to squirt some gas in the carburetor, see if it'll pop over, and if it does, we will drain out the old gas and give the carburetor a quick clean, and it should be good to go. Alright, let's give it a squirt in there. Oh, too much. See if it'll pop over. Great. I think we know what our problem is. She'll go. Alright, you guys have seen me do this before. What I'm going to do today to make it a little more interesting is kind of do a time attack challenge, see how long it takes me to fix this thing. But with a twist, I'm only going to use two tools, a 7mm nut driver and a 5/16 millimeter nut driver, along with a can of carburetor cleaner and gasoline, of course. So let's see how long this is going to take. I'm not going to turn off the camera. I'm just going to let it run, and we'll see what we get. All right, so ready, set, go. All right, first thing is we're going to remove the pull start assembly, which is held on by 3 of these 5/16 nuts or screws, and basically take these off. And normally I would use an impact driver and buzz those off. It'd be done in a couple seconds. Got that off. Now now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the gas tank and the carburetor at the same time. This plate is held on by 2 different size screws, 5/16, 2 of them. So one of the 5/16 is here. We got that. Got another one right here on the edge. I should have said 2 tools, 3 tools, impact driver and 2 sockets. And the other 2 are 7mm. Don't know why they did that. They couldn't have made them the same, but they didn't. So one 7mm, which went down there, and the second one, which is right here on the bottom. And that should come off just like that. Alright, that's out of the way. I'm not even going to mess with disconnecting the fuel line. I'm just going to pull the gas tank off, straight off like that. Leave the fuel line connected, and the carburetor should snap off like that. And I'm going to pull the throttle linkage off like that. Okay. Alright, we got the tank, we got the carburetor. Now I'm going to pour out the tank and see what kind of gas we've got. Got some coming out of the carburetor too, which is fine. Doesn't smell too terribly bad, but definitely smells old. Alright, I'm gonna let that that settle for just a minute, see if we have any water in it. So that's all there is. Are you seeing any of this? I think you are. So that's all there is to draining the tank. I'm gonna actually gonna swish it around and get some more gas going through there. Let me get a gas can. Alright, let's give it a little more gas. I'm making a mess, but it's okay. Alright, I'm gonna dump this right into the bad gas container. I've never done a time attack like this. All right. I think we're okay there. It's gonna leak a little bit. Still a little bit left. It's all right. All right. It'll probably run right now because we flushed out all the old gas and everything like that, but just to be on the cautious side, I want to make sure that it will run. I'm going to pull the float bowl, or the bowl, off the carburetor. It's another 2 7mm screws, and I'm getting gas everywhere. But let's see how fast I can do this. All right. Yep, I'm gonna need a screwdriver. All right, 3 tools. 2 nut drivers and a screwdriver. There we go. Just made a mess. It's all right. Looks very clean. There's nothing in there. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some carburetor cleaner and blow out the jet. And the jet is right there. If you want to see a detailed carb clean, I will put a link in the upper right hand corner, and you can see what I do to clean one of these out properly. But this is pretty clean, so I'm going to leave it at that. I can actually see through the jet there, the little hole. It looks clear. So the bowl looks really clean. I guess what I can do is I can wipe it out like that. Looks excellent. Put this back together like that. Good. Stick these screws back in. That's one. That's the second. All right, that's back in. Now, let's put this back on. Get the throttle lever going like that. Get the... Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna stick the tank back, or the carb back on. Right like this. Should hear a click. Means it's locked in. Stick the tank back on like that. We should be good to go. Throttle lever is clear. Let me wipe out the plate a little bit. Like that. Stick that back on. Make sure the breather tube goes onto the opening. There's some locating pins. You just slide it on like that. You get your 5/16 inch screws, your nut driver, and you put them back in. Alright, that's one. Should have used the impact. This would go so much faster. Alright, that's two. And then I'm going to switch gears and use the 7mm ones. There's one. One and two down here. Right there. Two. Alright, now let's put the pull start recoil assembly back on. Good. Seated. And we got our three 5/16 inch screws, kind of like that. Get your nut driver and screw those back on. So anybody can do this at home. All you need is a screwdriver, a 5/16 inch nut driver, a 7mm nut driver, and some carb cleaner and gasoline. And you will be able to do this at home and save yourself a bunch of money. Alright, we're back together now. Let's see if she'll go. Alright, let me do some cleanup, and I will time that and put the time on the video. Right now I'm going to get rid of this pan of old gas that's right here, and I'm going to put some gas in the mower. Actually, you know what? Let's not stop the video. Just so that you don't think I'm doing anything unsavory by editing or anything like that. Let's just go ahead and put some gas in. Like that. Put the cap on. Give it a prime or two. And let's see if she goes. Probably needs to let the float bowl fill up. Give it just a second. Well, so much for that. Maybe it'll be coming apart again. Well, you know, I think I'm going to take it apart again and give the carburetor a thorough clean, but I actually think that the jet is a little bit undersized, so I'm going to clean it and probably put it back together. If that doesn't fix it, I'm going to drill the jet. Anyway, I posted a video a while ago detailing how to clean one of these carburetors. It displayed up in the right hand corner a little while ago. You can click on that to see the details of it. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. Just for reference, I took the spark plug out. Look at how white the tip is. That means it's burning quite lean. So it definitely is starving a little bit for gas. So I sprayed it out again, and what I found was a number 75 drill bit fits through the hole, and a number 74 does not quite fit. It's close, but it just doesn't quite fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that number 74 drill bit, and I'm going to just widen this hole a little bit. It's really close to fitting through. Let's keep spinning because it's so close to fitting through. There we go. Alright. It's very easy to over drill these carburetors. These engines are like 3 horsepower engines, 5 foot-pounds of torque. Yeah, it's like 3.5 horsepower. And it's really easy to over drill these carburetors. I've done it. So you really don't want to drill too much, just enough, you know. So I'm going to start with that and see how it runs, and I'm probably going to leave it. If I drill one more, it's probably going to over drill and it's going to run too rich and it's going to run poor again. So it's really hard to fine tune these particular motors. So this is probably all I'm going to do, and let's see what it does. I blew it out with compressed air, rinsed it off with carb cleaner. Let's put this thing back on and see how it runs. You know, you've already seen me do this. I'm going to do this and bring you back. It's back together. Let's give it a shot, see what she does. Not bad. Still a little bit of unevenness, but like I said, it's so easy to over drill those. If I go the next size up, I'm pretty sure it's going to be too much. Hopefully that wasn't too much, but I think that's still tad on the lean side, and I'm going to leave it like that because I really don't want to be ruining that carburetor. So we're going to leave that one be. Alright, it's all back together and running pretty good. So I'm going to call it here. Thanks for joining me, and if you like these videos, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you on the next one. Later.